Lately, I've been thinking about what glow up really is. And I've come to the conclusion that real glow up can't happen without honesty. And I don't just mean being honest with others, I mean being honest with yourself, about what is working in your life and what isn't, about what's draining you and what's keeping you feeling stuck, and also about facing those uncomfortable truths that may seem very scary to deal with, so we completely avoid them. We often talk about glow ups like they're all about, you know, looking better and feeling confident and stepping into our power. And they are about that. But what I mean is that getting to that place, it's not pretty. It's raw and it's messy, and it's about having hard conversations with yourself and realizing that the life that you've built in some areas may not be the one you actually want. The truth is, I didn't wake up one day and decide I wanted to glow up. Life happened, and not in a fairy tale kind of way. I've had moments where I felt completely drained from work, from responsibilities, from trying to balance relationships that often feel like they take more than they give. And if I'm being completely honest, I've had moments where I felt lost in all of it. But here's what I've learned: the glow up doesn't happen when life is perfect. It happens when you stop running from the truth and you start asking yourself, what do I really want? What do I need to let go of? And what parts of my life am I just tolerating instead of fully living? And for me, part of this journey has been realizing that glowing up isn't about forcing positivity. It's about facing those uncomfortable truths and admitting when something is draining you, and recognizing when you've outgrown people, environments, and even versions of yourself where you once felt safe in. And that's hard. And so for me, it's been hard to admit and realize that the job I have no longer fulfills me. And so when the life that you've built doesn't align with the life you actually want, it can feel very scary. And so I want to talk about fear, because fear keeps us feeling stuck. Fear of what people will think, fear of disappointing others, fear of stepping into the unknown. But let me pose this question to you: what if instead we started fearing staying the same more than we feared change? So when I talk about glow up, I'm not talking about some Pinterest perfect transformation. I'm talking about the kind that requires you to be honest with yourself, the kind that requires you to sit with your truths, even the uncomfortable ones, and making a choice. Do I keep living the way that I've been living? Or do I step into the unknown and create something better? For me, turning 40 was a wake up call. It made me stop and think, if my life were a movie, what would I want the audience to see? What would I want the ending to look like? Because the reality is that we're all writers of our own stories. And if something isn't working in our lives, we have the power to completely rewrite it. So, this is where my glow up journey really begins, with honesty. And I want yours to start here too. I want you to ask yourself, what do you really want? Not what society tells you, not what your family expects. You. What do you really want? And if this resonated with you and you are on your own glow up journey, let me know in the comments. What is something that you've been avoiding, but you know you need to face? Let's talk about it. Let's grow together. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe because I'm diving even deeper into these conversations in upcoming videos. And remember, the glow up isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling aligned with who you truly are. And that starts with honesty.